Hi guys, it's Rebecca. Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. I want to give you guys an update for my makeup inventory. I started my no-buy in November of 2017, so it's been 3 months. Well, no, it's been 4 months because it's all of November, December, January, and February. So it's been 4 months already. And the way that I did my last inventory, I like hand wrote it on a piece of paper on my little notepad. But I think it's a lot easier if I get with the times and I do it on my, like an actual spreadsheet. So that's what I did. Upon doing the new numbers, I realized that I'm pretty sure I made a mistake at some point when I counted on my previous numbers, because there are some numbers that don't make sense. So hopefully this way I can make a better, like a more accurate count. I took my numbers off of my makeup inventory video. If you guys are not familiar, I will link the playlist. I made about 8 videos because I did each video based on a category. And I counted my stuff from there, but then I purchased some things after those videos, and so I don't think that number was very accurate. However, these numbers for February, I think they are a lot more accurate because I haven't been buying anything. So I just want to share with you guys what it looks like, how I've been doing since my no buy. So let's just get started. So with face primers, last update I had 15, and as of now I have 10 right now. So I used up 5, so that's really good. For liquid foundations, I had 19, and remember that I also counted the deluxe size samples as one item. So I had 19, right now I have 12 for a total of -7, so that's pretty good. Powder foundations, I had counted 1 back in November, but I actually had 4. Right now I have 4. I completely forgot to count back in November the 3 Urban Decay powder foundations that I purchased. What I think I did was, I think I added those 3 as in the face powders category instead of adding them in the foundation. So right now I have 4 powder foundations, so that's +3 according to that number. Even though I know I made a mistake, I'm gonna go ahead and count it as a +3. So previous update 1, right now I have 4. For concealers, the category has stayed the same. I had 11 back then and I have 11 right now. I have 3 concealers on rotation right now, so hopefully I'll finish at least 3 this year. Face powders, I had counted 31, and right now I counted 30, so only -1 is the difference, which is, see, that's what I mean. I counted 31, but then I finished like 5 in my makeup empties for 2017, so you know what I mean? Like, I feel like it doesn't make sense, but I counted this twice because I messed up the list one time. So right now 30, so that equals -1. We'll see how we do in the next 4 months. For powder bronzers, I had counted 50, and this update I counted 45, so I decreased that number by 5. Cream bronzers, that category stayed the same, 1 last time and 1 right now. For powder blush, now this is how I know that I messed up, because last time I counted 93, this time I counted 100. So that means that the category increased by 7, and I have not purchased any blushes. So I think where I was getting confused, I have some palettes where I think maybe last time I counted the glittery powders as blush toppers / highlighters, and this time I think I counted them as actual highlighters. I mean, as actual blushes. Does that make sense? So I hope that next time I update these numbers, I count. I marked the things that I marked the items that are kind of borderline, either like blush toppers or glittery blushes, as opposed to highlighters. I marked them this time so I know that I counted them as such, so that when I come back 4 months from now, I'm not counting them as highlighters instead of blushes. You know what I mean? I hope this makes kind of sense. Anyway, for cream blushes, I had 8, and right now I have 5, which means I decreased 3. And the ones that I got rid of are the ones that I showed in my little mini declutter video. If you guys remember, there were those e.l.f. whipped, like whipped highlighters, I think that's what they were called, that they were like separating and really runny. I ended up getting rid of those. And then I had 2 of those, and then I used my MAC Posy cream blush. So that I can count the 3. So I think that category was pretty accurate to begin with. Powder highlighters, last time I counted 45. Right now I have 49. So that category went up by 4. Cream highlighters, I had 21. This time I counted 23. So plus 2. Eye primers, I counted 6. Right now I have 5. So that's minus 1. Glitter glues, I only have 1, which is what I had last time. Cream shadows, same thing. The numbers stay the same, 20 and 20. Single eyeshadows, now this is like another category that I think I messed up big time. Back then I had counted 26, and this time I counted 19. I have not decluttered any eyeshadows, single eyeshadows. I have not panned any single eyeshadows. So I don't know what I was doing back then that I counted 26, but the category has decreased by 7. I even went back and watched my makeup empties for 2017 to see if maybe there was 1 or 2 shadows that had like snuck in there, but there isn't. So I don't know why I counted 26 to begin with. But right now I have 19. Duo shadows, last time I counted 3, and this time I have 3 the same. Trios, quads, and quints, last time I counted 16, and this time around I have 14. So that went down by 2. Small eye palettes, and those are palettes that have 6 shadows in them. Last time I counted 15, and now I had counted 16, so that went up plus 1. Big eyeshadow palettes, anything that has 8 pans or more. Last time I counted 15, and right now I have, I counted 40, and then right now I have 42, which means that I went up by 2. And then if you guys remember, I got 1 eyeshadow palette for Christmas and then another eyeshadow palette for my birthday. So there are those 2. Gel liners, I counted 3 last time. And this time around, I only have 1. If you guys remember, I decluttered my Sephora cream liner that I had in a project pan. And I just completely threw away my MAC Fluid Line in Black Track. Is that what it's called? The black liner from MAC. Just because I don't like gel liners. I'm not interested. So I only kept 1 from Stila, and that's the only one I have. Liquid liners, last time I counted 13, right now I have 12, so that went down by 1. Eyeliners, last time I counted 30, and right now I have 27, so that went down by 3. Mascaras, this was a big category. I had 22 last time, and right now I have 15. So that went down by 7, so I'm very happy. I tend to layer my mascaras, and a lot of the mascaras that I have are deluxe size samples, so those go by faster than regular size mascara, so I'm not surprised I used up that much. Eyelash primer, last time I had 1, right now I have 0. I used up the 1 that I have, and I haven't repurchased another one. Brow products, last time I had 6, this time around I have 7. Which means they went up by 1. The last time, I had shared a gift with purchase that I got from Ulta a while back, and there was an eyebrow pencil deluxe size sample there, so there's the 1 that went up. Brow gels, I had 4, and right now I have 3, so I used up 1. If you guys watched my empties for February, you guys will have seen the eyebrow gel that I used up. And then for lip primers, I had 4 last time, right now I have 3, I've only used 1. Lip liners, I had 5. This time around I have 4, I've only used up 1. Lip products, not as much progress as I would have liked, but I'll take it. I had 219, right now I have 212. So I went down by 7. I would have had more progress, but again, with that gift with purchase that I got from Ulta, I I don't know, about 5 or 6 lip products that came when I entered that code in that bag. So maybe I would have had 206 instead of 212, but I got them, so I'm counting them. So right now 212. The category has only decreased by 7. And lastly, setting sprays. I had 6 last time, and right now I have 4, which means I've used 2, and so I have the 4 left. So for the grand total of items, back in November, my inventory, I had 735 items total. Right now, as at the end of February 2018, I have 698 for a total of minus 37 items. So my collection has decreased by 37 items. Again, I don't know how accurate that is, because now that I redid my inventory, and I took my time and I actually counted the items. I don't think my numbers for November were that accurate. So I don't know if it made sense how I tried to explain it earlier in the video, but when I counted my numbers for the November inventory, that was when I finished making my makeup inventory series. So I rewatched the video and I counted the items from that video. If you guys watched that series, those videos went up, I want to say, throughout maybe 3-4 months during the year. It wasn't one huge video. I put one every 2 or 3 weeks, or maybe every 3 or 4 weeks. So I counted the numbers from there. I was still buying makeup, so I think I just forgot to add some stuff to those categories. That's why in some instances the categories went up. Also, because I have purchased things and I've entered special codes that get you a free gift with purchase, and some of those items are makeup. That's why also some of the categories went up. So even though my numbers did go down by 37 items, I think I'm going to be a little bit more, I need to rethink about my no buy. Somebody was telling me the last update that I made that I should count it as, instead of calling it a no buy, I should call it a no acquire if what I want is to decrease my numbers, which is what I want. So I gotta think about that. So anyway, guys, I am happy that I have made progress. At least the number went down, so that's all that matters. I'm gonna follow up again in 4 months, so March, April, May, June. So maybe at the end of June, I'll give you guys another update and we'll see how we are from there. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and maybe the next time that I do a makeup inventory, I will actually show you guys the items. This time around, I just wanted to share with you guys the category, just because you guys should have seen my kitchen table. It was just full of makeup and little baskets with items in there. It's a whole process. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one right now. If you guys have any tips, any questions, anything that I should know, or you guys want to let me know in the comments. I love talking to you guys in the comment section, and we'll see. Hopefully I'll have a more successful 4-month update. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on my next video.